insane. Oh my gosh.
Only thing is...
Got it. Hi, Nick. Welcome to Six Flags.
Thank you. What does this mean to Six Flags Great America to have this type of ride?
You know, the innovation in this ride is incredible. So it really takes us to the next level. Right? You know, I think a lot of people know this, but putting in this ride, we have more wooden roller coaster track than any other park in the world. So it just adds to our arsenal of incredible coasters, especially our incredible wooden coasters like American Eagle and Viper and Little Dipper. It's just another one to hang our hats on. And we're known for innovation. We're known for unique rides, for firsts in the industry, and now we have the biggest, tallest, fastest wooden roller coaster in the world.
Awesome. Can you explain to me the history of this site that Goliath is located?
Yeah, you know, we had our coaster, the Iron Wolf, was here most recently, and you know, when we were deciding what to do with this site, when the Iron Wolf coaster actually went to our sister park in Maryland, it takes a very unique design. It takes a very unique coaster to fit into that area. There's our railroad tracks are back there. It's kind of a long, skinny space. And when we were looking for things to do, we wanted to put the most thrilling ride possible in the space that we had. And we utilized the old Iron Wolf station, and we were able to do it. And I think we just hit a home run with Goliath.
Can you explain to me some of the construction challenges that you guys faced while building this ride?
I think our construction challenges were just challenges that everybody in this area had over the winter, and it was just really a very severe winter. And we all remember, you know, a lot of below zero temperatures and almost 70 inches of snow. And when you're trying to do any kind of construction project in those conditions, it was very difficult. I give a lot of credit to our team and the Rocky Mountain team who were here, just really braving what was one of the worst winters in the history of the Chicagoland and Milwaukee area.
I mean, I don't know if maybe I didn't hear. The original design had this part all wood.
Yes.
The lift, and when did it became? Was it always a decision to have the steel going up in the Zero Giro, or was that something you guys changed midway?
There was a little bit of debate if that was a change or not. When we first introduced the ride back in August, the renderings were all of a traditional wooden roller coaster.
Yeah.
And as we continued to see the engineering and the design of the ride, this came out in January of this year, we found out, and we embraced it. We saw it, and we thought how incredible this looked. So unique, different than the traditional wooden roller coaster, but it's kind of fitting of a world record breaker.
I think it looks more intimidating that way.
I think it's
if people look at it like, oh my god, you got one support flying the whole thing, and it was
very curious taking those original concept renderings and moving it to this, but it made me wish that we had this from the original, because it is just so impressive looking, so unique, and really kind of captures, you know, how unique and what a world record breaker this ride is. So, great question.
Yeah, I remember. When I went on the construction tour in January, it was brought up to Brandon that when he worked here. When you guys got rid of Iron Wolf, was it already a plan to put a roller coaster here, or?
At that time when Iron Wolf went out, it wasn't planned yet. Considering the space, I think the idea was that we would be putting a coaster in.
Yeah.
Again, talking about the Raging Cajun space, we're landlocked.
Yep.
So our land is at a premium here inside the park. So knowing that the space that was available would accommodate a roller coaster, it just wasn't clear as to when that would be. So this kind of expedited that. We didn't have at the time when Iron Wolf came out the plans for Goliath then. So again, concept coming together as quickly as last summer worked out great. So here we sit, and it's so exciting.
Yeah.
I have one more question about the show content here. So will you guys, I know it's been mentioned, I believe Brandon's the one who mentioned it to me, that you guys were actually considering reconfiguring the Dark Knight queue and returning Theater Royale. If that were to happen, how would it stand at this point? Does it seem possible, or?
It is possible, I'd say. because it was a conversion and there's not much more than the cue rails in there, so it's a possibility that could be converted back to a theater. I think it would just be a question of the need for it. We still have Southwest Amphitheater right now, we still have Grand Music Hall housing a show, our primary show every year. So if we felt that there was a need for it, that we had a show to put in there, we've got that space available to us, and we could convert it back fairly easily. You know, it wouldn't be a small project, but it could be done. So.
And how will you guys configure this area for tomorrow's opening?
I believe that they're going to use the existing queue that you see behind me here, and they're going to have some overflow in front of the train station there.
Okay.
They're still going to work a little bit on the tracks from the construction, because that was going over a lot of the train tracks. So while they get the tracks ready to go, they're going to use the area in front of the train station for some overflow queuing. So,
while you're on the train station, do you know when that will be open, the train station?
I don't know. I believe it should be a couple of weeks down when they'll get that open. The train should open with a single trip around with the opening in Hometown Square to load there. But this, I think this platform is going to be closed probably for maybe
till the end of summer, right?
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a full trip around the park.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
I mean, I'm hoping they still do that. Short